Hello everybody, welcome to another fun-packed day. This is our Jubilee weekend. We've got Play Your Crafts Right today. Now, you're going to look at me and you're going to think, hold on a minute, you look a bit weird. You're not normally sitting on this seat, and I'm not. I'm normally on the sofa or the other side, hiding behind a sewing machine. But they've let me loose on this side of the studio today. But thank goodness I'm not on my own. I do have the lovely Michelle here with me, who's going to be helping me throughout the whole of the day. So we're going to be doing Play Your Crafts Right first of all, aren't we? And what kind of demos have you got for us today?
So for Play Your Crafts Right, we have got some reveal wheel. I love these. So I was lucky enough to launch these. So I've literally been doing these in my sleep for like a few weeks now. So we're going to have a bit of fun with them. And then craft kits galore.
Oh, fantastic.
We've got 48 and 47 this morning, but a little bit later we've got lots more craft kits for you. So
going to be an exciting day. Yeah. So our Jubilee, our Play Your Crafts Right show is actually Jubilee themed, and we've got tons of Jubilee bits and pieces for you. So we've actually got 3 for 2 on adhesives. We're also going to give you 3 for 2 on your Gemini accessories, and also 3 for 2 on assorted paper and card. And that's if you're going to be a Club Inspire member. So if you're not already a Club Inspire member, it's definitely the day for you to join, because you're going to be getting £5, $5 or €5 into your account for you to use at the end of the exhibition, end of the show on Sunday. You're also going to be getting double points on everything that you get over this weekend. You've got half price shipping for our US customers and free UK shipping as well. But we're also giving you a free gift as well. So if you spend more than £10 or $10, you're going to be getting a free gift. And this is a box making die for you to use. So this is not the same gift as you would have got on other days that we've been doing our Jubilee event. So if you've spent your money yesterday, you would have got that lovely little wash pouch or the little craft bag. You're going to be getting a different thing today, and there's also going to be a different one tomorrow as well. So definitely the time for you to start doing and becoming a Club Inspire member. And we also want you to message in. So this is my first day doing presenting, so I'd really like people to message in and say what you're doing this weekend. And either you just comment in any way, say hello, ask us a question, give us a riddle. We had some great riddles yesterday.
Yes.
And everyone's going to be put into a drawer, and you're going to be able to win a fantastic bag of goodies. And we will show that a little bit later on tonight. So we've got the Weekends Super Saver Day as well. So we've got some fantastic things for you to see here. You've got an amazing a selection of bits and pieces here. Now this is such a good value item. So this is actually worth £100 or $130 just for £30 or $40. So basically, the two things here, this is your Tea Party die set and stamp kit, and also your Celebrate die down here. These are the two items that you're paying for, and you're getting all the rest of it for free. So you're going to be getting this really beautiful kind of paisley paper pad down here, a 12 by 12 paper pad. You've got 2 ink pads in here as well. You've also got the Positive Thoughts foliage dies here. You've got another die here, like an edgeable die, and then you've got the other ones down here. So you've got lots and lots of things here as well. And then in the middle, you've got your Centura Pearl card in the deep purple and also the platinum colour as well. So this is a fantastic offer. Remember, this is £100 worth of items or $130 that you're just getting for £30 or $40. So this is definitely worth what you're going to be doing. So when you were talking about your demos that you're going to be doing, you're going to be using the reveal wheel, aren't you?
I am.
That's quite exciting, because I've watched these before, and I think these are really quite an amazing feat of engineering. I'm just going to pick up the board so you can see the kind of thing that we're going to be doing. So, and I think this is such a clever kind of item for you to make. These are a sort of a game changer. These are the kind of cards that in a few years' time, we're going to look back on those and go, those were the iconic cards that you could make. You know, there's certain cards that got a like historic kind of feel to them. You'll think, oh yeah, no, it was really popular when you had those exploding cards, but these are going to be the ones that people are going to remember. So this one is your speech bubble. Now the great thing about these is you can just, if I could just turn this little piece around, you can see all the different sentiments you've got.
We
can't quite do that.
I think we've discovered with the
They don't
boards.
turn around very well.
No, because there's a piece in there that you're supposed to put on foam pads, and on the boards they haven't been.
Right.
So, yeah, so that's why Ben struggled the first
You'll show me how
time.
to do that a little bit later.
But yeah.
So you're going to be getting your dies for cutting these little speech bubbles, and you're also going to be getting your stamps here as well. So that is your speech bubble one here. Then you're going to be getting, you can get your Sweet Delight one here. Again, you've got your little sweet die, and you've got all of your stamps to create all of those sentiments in here as well. Then you have your From the Heart. Again, you've got your little heart die and those lovely sentiments as well there. So you can really make a fantastic sort of selection of different cards by using these. Then you've got your Absolute Star. I do love this one. Everyone is a star in here, aren't they? With your little star die and all of your sentiments to create your card. Then we also have the Dreaming Cloud. This is a lovely one, isn't it? Really beautiful. So, thinking of you kind of sentiments that you would pop in there that you can get with your dies and also your stamps. Then we have your Festive Balloon, which has your dies and your stamps, sort of more kind of celebratory kind of sort of things here. Now, we do have these on a special offer. So if you buy any two, you get them for £8, €10 or $11. Now the final one, which is this one here, is not included in that multi-pack, but this one has got all of your different sentiments in there, and it's more of like a traditional kind of shape. But here you can see the shape of the dies that are going to create that kind of reveal wheel bits and pieces on there for you. So the best way of getting these is by putting them into that collection, getting those two for £8 or $10, €10 or $11. But you would really want the whole collection of these if you're really sort of keen. And I think once you see them being demonstrated, you'll realise how much use you're going to be getting out of these as well. So are you ready for your demo now? You're going to show us what you can bring?
I am.
Fantastic. Let's go.
I am.
You have.
I am. I'm just going to show you just a couple of samples first, because I think it's, because of the boards, obviously not having that foam pad on, view doesn't spin, but I just wanted to show you that they do. They spin easily and brilliantly, and you can see I'm just doing it very carefully, just with one finger. I think it was just a shame that they forgot to put the foam pads on the little circle in the middle.
Oh, they spin much better, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, just look at that. Look how easy they do spin. So I'm going to show you that it's just that one piece in there that you need to put the foam pads on, which gives you the ability to do that. Forgetting your foam pads means that you're not going to get that spin. There it is. There you go. Super friend. So I just thought I'd give you a quick sneaky peek, so you know that they're brilliant. I love these. Like I said, I got to launch these, and I've got to, we have a craft along today with these. So we're gonna have a lot of fun with that. But for now, we're going to use these. So this is the main piece. This is your reveal wheel, main worker die, so to speak. And then these are all the accessories that you can get. So this gives you your reveal balloon window. And then you also get the different stamps in this. So these are the two that we're going to be using. So
these are going to be fantastic for kids, aren't they? The idea that you can sort of move things around is really lovely. Yeah,
and I think doing them with kids and giving them to kids, that kinetic, any kinetic movement on a card, anything like that, I absolutely love. It's something that I love doing, I love making. Anything where I can have something that pops up, pops out, spins round, has some sort of movement on there is just something I love to do.
And does it matter what type of card you use for making the sort of inner workings of the reveal wheel? Are you supposed to use something that's like a normal standard card, or can you use whatever card stock you have?
Yeah, so whatever card stock that you've got, but you're not going to, because this is going to be your wheel that's going to be moving round, so you're not going to want a thin, so you're going to want at least a 250 GSM or higher. I mean, this is our white card, and it's a 300 GSM, and it's perfect because it's quite stiff. If you've got something that's maybe a 220, it's going to be a bit, when you're going to try and spin it, you're going to be bending those edges, so you want a nice sturdy card to do this with. So I'm just going to tape these down.
So we've got a few people messaging in. Ben, obviously, Ben McCarthy, he's here today. Hello to Mary Kay. Hello to Lorna Jane. Hello to Val Lloyd. She's looking forward to the show. Aunt Penny, good morning from Minnesota. Stacey Hubble. We've got Laura Hammer, who's saying, wow, that super saver is amazing. And Rebecca, lovely to see you on the other side, Becky. Always nice to hear from another Becky. And Nina as well. When I was a kid, I used to love getting cards that had the wheel. And I think you're right. I think that's a really nice thing to have, a kind of card that you can actually do something with. And in fact, while I was driving here at the weekend, earlier on in the week, I was thinking that when I was young, satin cards were a big thing. I don't know if anyone remembers those satin padded cards.
Yes.
You used to get those in a big box, and they were a real thing in like the 70s, 80s. No one has them anymore. And I think actually now we have so many different types of cards, those exploding boxes. We've got all sorts of different things that you can make. And it's sort of opened up a whole world of different kind of paper craft. And I'm quite excited by actually seeing this being put together, because I've seen them before, and I'm not actually seeing somebody putting one of these together. So it's a good learning process for me, so I know what to do with my dies that I've already purchased.
Yes, you're going to love these. They're one of them things that it's so much easier to see someone do it. And they're not hard to put together. There's the instructions on our website if you're wanting instructions, if you're feeling you need those. But I think just seeing someone do it once, and it's again, so it's this bit that you're going to have your foam pads on. You're just going to put foam pads on there, and that's it. That is then what enables it all to spin round lovely. So I'm just... So this is going to be my two, so it's going to be my back piece and my front piece, and it's 5 by 5, and then I love these rainbows. This is from the Pick and Mix pack, yeah.
That's beautiful, isn't it? That's a real sort of laugh, sort of happy kind of look to it.
I love it. I love it. And all I'm going to do is just round the edges. I've just got my orange water reactive, and I'm just going to take that white edge off because it's going onto a piece of white card. I don't want it to blend in. I want it to stand out so you can see that I have matte and layered. There we go.
So we've got a message coming in. Adriana loves the paper here that we've got. This part of our Pick and Mix collection, and it is really beautiful. It's got a sort of a lovely, that's going to be appropriate for everybody, isn't it, that
yes.
kind of card? Because sometimes you look at cards in your paper pad and you're thinking, right, that's great for little Johnny and that's great for my auntie, but this one would work with everybody.
Yeah, oh definitely. So the Pick and Mix pad is one of my favourites. It is just so beautiful, it really is. So I've just used my Collal glue to put that on, and I'm just going to leave that to dry before I run it through the machine with my other little bits. I'm just going to pop that there, and then what we're going to do with this is, well, I've just brought it in, it's there, look. I can't see for looking.
Hopefully you won't lose the sentiments like you did yesterday. When they were hidden sentiments, weren't they?
It's always the sentiment that I lose, always. So we're going to stamp onto this. Let me just get my stamping platform, which is invaluable for this. It really is, because you need to line those stamps up.
So you would use this rather than the rocker block?
I would, yes.
This, yeah.
I always use this because I know that if I miss a little bit, I can go back in.
Yeah.
And so for me, I always use this. If I'm just doing the odd sentiment, I definitely use the rocker blocks, because you know with that you're not going to miss either. But with this, because I need to position them, I'm going to use this. So you saw me with my ruler. So what you can either do is, from notch to notch, you can just lightly put your pencil line in, or you can just eyeball it. It's entirely up to you, but we'll put that in so I can show you exactly where they go.
And the stamping platform is available. We're doing it with a bundle, actually. So you've got a stamping platform, and you've also got the stamping mat that's available, which is the 4x4 one. But the other one that Michelle is using, which is the 8x8, you can just look for that on the website.
So you're going to get your little cheese wedges, And you can see that they've got a notch at the top as well. So it's just going to line up. You're going to put your triangle-y bit, your bottom bit, your pointy bit, right at the circle, and your notch is going to just sit perfectly there. And it's entirely up to you which order you put these in. There's no correct way. And we're just...
They're a little bit like, you know, when we were talking about Trivial Pursuit, weren't they? They're like those little wedges you get for Trivial Pursuit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's the Dairy triangles, which is why I call them little
It's
cheese
funny how
wedges.
we all think of food. You know, I was thinking of cake, Erin was thinking of pizza.
Yes.
George was thinking about Dairy.
It always comes
it's
back
all
to
about
food,
isn't
yeah.
it? Let's be honest.
Definitely.
Oh, I love that orange. That's great, isn't it? And that's going to go so well with all those bright colours on that paper pad.
It really is, which is why I picked it. And again, I think we think sentiment, black ink.
Yeah.
And you forget that our quick dry inks, we've got all the colours. Is the 32, and absolutely perfect for this. So definitely, I know I keep saying it, but put that black ink pad down, walk away, and pick up a different colour.
You're right, because it's almost like there's almost like a fear of using colour, isn't there? That we think that we should sort of stick with a black all the time, but
Yeah.
it makes such a difference being able to use a different colour.
It does, definitely. And again, I think sometimes we just forget to do it.
I think you're right.
So I'm gonna try and tidy up. I say this every day, don't I? I'm gonna try and tidy up as I go. But it lasts about 15 minutes into the first show, and then we're done. So we're gonna pop that off.
So if you wanted to emboss that, could you do that, or would that work with the reveal wheel mechanism if you wanted to do that with the that inks?
You could emboss it.
Yeah.
You could, because, and I will tell you for why, once you have got your little split pin in the middle, there's enough height between putting it through there and that split pin and your top piece, so your embossing is still it's gonna turn around. It's not gonna catch on your window or anything like that. So absolutely you can do that. And again, it adds that extra element. So it's all the little bits that you will see me do, like the matting and layering, inking of edges, you know, tying all the colours of my paper in with using a red ink rather than, you know, the black. All those little things just elevate it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Right, so that is that piece and that's that. So we're going to just pop our foam pads on the back of this. And lots of our foam pads you'll get in those multi-packs at different depths. So some will be a 2, some will be a 3, you know, and if you've got foam pads at home, you will, yes, some of them will be like 5 mil, so you've got different depths. So whatever depth you use on this, you're sort of going to want to use on this. Because if you're using a deeper depth on this, where's my front piece? If you use a deeper depth on this and a thinner depth on that, you're going to get a bowing in the middle. So make sure your depths match.
Right.
And I don't think, and that's another thing I think we forget to check. You just pick up foam pads and pop them on. But
Yeah,
they definitely need
I
to.
completely agree with you. I quite often sort of pick up a few foam pads and realise I've got 2 totally different sizes.
Yeah.
And then everything's a little bit wonky.
That's it, yeah.
Did you like that, wonky? I had to sort of actually show you how,
You had to
how I
actually
look when I'm wonky.
go wonky to do it. My mum always said to me, because I talk with my hands.
Yeah.
She says, if I chopped your hands off, I mean, to the extreme, you know, she couldn't have said if I tied your hands up.
Yeah.
But if I chopped your hands off, you wouldn't be able to talk, and I don't think I would. I think I'd lose the ability of speech, which, you know, is limited as it is. So could you imagine taking that away from me as well? So we've got our 2 little bits there all ready to go. And then again, so we've got this in, and it's 5 by 5, and we're going to put that little scar line all the way down the middle. So again, you know, you can just rub this pencil mark out afterwards. Once you get used to it, you might feel that you don't even need to put it in there. So I've got my cross mark there. I'm just going to bring in my plate. And then I'm going to bring in some of my little Pac-Man. from the actual main die set, and this is my extra set. So this is the balloon from the festive balloons. And you can see I've got a little notch there, and it's going to go to the middle. So where it crosses in the middle, it's going to sit there, and we're going to tape it down.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and get most of my tape inside the balloon, which is going to be the waist.
Right.
And then
So
my
this is our tacky, non-tacky tape.
Yes, our low tack, high tack tape. So our little Pac-Man's just going to, he's got that line running through him, and he's going to sit just there. And then we're going to pop this through.
Okay. You make it look so easy, Michelle.
Oh, thank you. I do try.
Yeah.
See, I do all the fails, sometimes with you, to show you what not to do. But I do all the fails at home, then I can do a smooth demo for you.
Things do go wrong, don't they? That's how it is.
Absolutely.
So I've got a few messages that have come through. It's from Meredith. Oh my goodness, what a Super Saver bag. Ordered and is ecstatic. I've been debating about it for a few days and I'm in love with everything. Anne Richards said, good morning. I ordered the mystery bag a couple of days ago, took a chance. Very pleased that I did. I'm not surprised. Mary Kay, I have this collection, need to use it now. Thank you for coming up with so many demos again. I'm inspired. Susanna, can I just ask that the die in the Super Saver bag looks like it makes a waterfall card. Does it have the main mechanism die to create the waterfall bit, or is it just the decorative elements? It has everything in here. So if I just pick this up, and turn it round so you can actually see all the bits and pieces. Everything is in here, including your stamps. So you're going to have all of the mechanism to make that waterfall card. And that does look fantastic, doesn't it? I'm really quite excited about that when I saw it this morning. So you're going to be able to make some really wonderful things. Now this is, normally the value of this would be £24.99. So actually, you know, by paying £30 or $40, you're pretty much getting, you're paying for this and one of the other small sentiment dies, and you're getting everything else for free. So really, really good value.
Again, that's another one of my favourites, those waterfalls.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
They really are.
I think once you start using die cutting machines, it opens up a whole wealth of different things. I've often spoken about when I sort of first started doing papercraft, and I just had a scalpel, and that's all I could use.
Yes.
And then you look at all of those sort of intricate dies, like the swirl dies that you did yesterday. What they call the grande swirl
edges,
dies,
yeah.
And, you couldn't cut those.
No.
Having a die cutting machine just opened up a whole wealth of opportunities in paper crafting.
Definitely. It's like what we always say about the iris folding, when it used to be a case of you used to have to print those out and cut them out by hand. That was never going to happen with me, ever. So it was something that I never did. Right, so this is my base piece, and this is how it's going to layer up, like that. It's just as simple as that, but these three pieces are going to have your split pin. So get one of your old ones, one that's relatively flat. I mean, that's got a bit of a dome on it, but it's okay. One that's more relatively flat, and one that you're not going to mind being hidden, because you're not obviously going to see it. So we're going to take those off. There. And we're just going to line those holes up like that. And then we're going to pop that through there.
Wow.
And all the way through. So I had to make the hole in the back, which you saw me doing.
Yeah.
In fact, I did it onto my rubber, my eraser. I've got a big lump of blue tack. I don't know if it's white tack in America,
yeah.
But just something spongy for my pokey tool to go through and into.
Yeah.
So get that there. I'm just going to give it a press down, and then you can see.
Oh, that's so smooth, isn't it?
Yeah,
That turns around, yeah.
Absolutely. So then what we're going to do with this piece, this is going to go on top, but we're just going to put some foam all around those edges, and I'm using the same foam.
It's the same height.
The same depth, yeah.
Well, that's brilliant. I love that. And I can see what you mean by, the ones we've got on those boards, by not having that foam in there. That makes the difference, doesn't it?
It does, definitely. It's just not going to work without putting that middle circle piece onto the foam. So just that one simple step, if you miss it out, means that you're not going to be able to do it properly.
If you didn't have foam pads, although we've got a special deal on them at the moment, so you definitely want to stock up, but if you wanted, you had this already, you didn't have any foam pads, could you just build it up with pieces of card?
Yeah.
And then do it that kind of way?
Absolutely.
Time consuming, but obviously, as an option if you don't have any foam pads and immediately to hand.
Definitely, you could definitely do that. It would give you the same effect because you're wanting that height.
Yeah.
So definitely do it that way. But I think it's pretty much a staple of everyone's kit now, isn't it? A foam pad. So these need to go nice to the edge because you don't want it too far in because then it's going to stop this from moving. So again, I'm just going to place that on there and I'm going to make sure that it moves so I know my foam isn't stopping it from moving or anything like that. And then we're going to just take them all off.
I've kept my foam pads in a little trolley very close to my radiator.
Oh.
Yeah, mistake.
Yeah.
So now I always, whenever there's a deal on foam pads, I stock up because that was a bit of a disaster when I went in there and sort of discovered I didn't have, well, the ones I did have had just practically disintegrated. I had no sticky left.
Yeah.
That looks brilliant. I love that.
I'm just trying to judge it without putting my head over. So there we go. So I don't know if you can quite see it because my split pin has got quite a bit of a domed head. It's sort of bowing. It doesn't look bad, but you can just see in there that it's there's too much dimension in the middle. So the only thing that I could have done to get round that, if you've only got one with quite a deep head on it, is just double up your foam tape that you put round the side.
Right.
And then it's not going to have that curve there, it's just going to go straight flat. But again, I think we've all got flat head split pins and it doesn't affect that at all. So
and you can't really, well, I should say, you've noticed it, but you can't really see
no.
that sort of slight dome there, can you?
Absolutely not. It doesn't affect it in any way. It's just purely whether you like the look of that or not.
Yeah.
Did they say purely aesthetic?
And is that that sort of spotty card that you've got there, is that from the same collection?
It's not, that's from one of the different pads and I cannot remember which one that is from. It is from...
I knew I was going to ask you a difficult question.
I think it's from the Pick and Mix. It is from the Pick and Mix.
Oh,
Why did
okay.
I'll just bring it in, look. It's that one there and that one there.
Oh, lovely.
I don't know why I thought it was from a different one.
They go so well, those colours, don't they?
Beautiful. So I'm just going to mat and layer these on, and it's just, what size have I gone with? So it's just 6.5 by 6.5. I've gone with, because that is 5 by 5.
Yep.
So it's all just a nice, lovely size to sit together. Oh. There's nothing like using a new tape pen. Is that really sad?
No, I feel the same way about rotary cutters and blades on a guillotine.
Yeah.
That's always quite good. I think the Pick and Mix paper was sold out.
Oh, no.
It's super popular.
I mean, you can see why. It is just so beautiful.
I love that black really sets it off as well, doesn't it?
It really does. So in there as well, you also get the extra stamps. So I've got wishing you a totally, and then birthday. And then all I did was I've got some balloons. So I just cut the balloons out of here. And some of those little mini collection dies that we've got.
Yeah.
There's like there's letters and numbers. There is little houses on there for keys, things like that. There's all sorts of those, and that's where I've got my little
sort of
streamer bit from. So that's just going to pop there, and then I'm just going to put a couple of these balloons on.
So I don't know if I told you this. I think I've told everybody. It's nearly my birthday.
No, I did not know.
Not really. But mine's on the 20th. Craig and Debbie are both on the 21st. So we're all sort of June babies. And I quite like one of these cards. I'm just putting that out there, just in case Michelle wants to make me a card.
So, put that there. And that, I think that is done.
That's lovely.
So that is, and they're so simple. So again, it's one of those things that you look at and you think, oh, I don't think I could do that. But there's nothing difficult in that at all.
Really lovely. So this is going to be part of the craft along that comes out at 2 p.m. So I'm just going through the boards again so you can see all of the different items. So this is the speech bubble one. So the best way of getting all of these is in this big die collection, which is £39.95 or £54.75. And you're going to get all of these in that bundle. Then you've got your Sweet Delight. With that little sweetie sort of die that we're going to cut out here. You've got From the Heart, fantastic when you've got sort of weddings or for loved ones, a birthday for somebody that you particularly like. And not you send a card to someone you didn't like, but I think with a heart is always nice. Everybody's a star, so this is the absolute star one here. Then we also have the Dreamy Cloud. So this is lovely. This has got a thinking of you kind of sort of sentiments in there as well. Then we've got the Festive Balloon, which is the one that you used just now with those sort of balloon shaped dies as well. And then you've got the final one, which is the Sentiment Reveal, which has got the main points, the main sort of structure in there, so that large die there, and then the smaller ones at the top to do those little wheels. And this is coming up on the Craft-along at 2 p.m. at 9 a.m. Eastern Time and 6 a.m. Pacific Time. So I also want to show you the body bag that we've got here. So this is the Katya body bag, and it comes with these little sort of cello bags, and these are going to be perfect for your very, very tiny dies, but also great if you've been using some of our dies for making those sort of sequins. These are great for storing those into. But you can see we've managed to fit quite a lot of bits and pieces inside this little bag here, including sweets, because every craft room needs sweets. But we've got sort of, you could probably fit eight tape, not more than 8 in there. You could fit 4 in each of these little these sections. We've also got some other tape at the back and obviously the sweets. But you could use this for all sorts of different things. So this is the ink pads, all sorts of different things. And you're going to be getting these little cello bags for storing tiny little bits and pieces. So the great thing we've had is the Weekend Super Saver, which we've got here. So this is the sort of key thing that we're offering to you today. This is such good value. So this is £100 worth of items or $130. If you just bought this one here, which is our Tea Party Waterfall box that you can make, just this one, and this little Celebrate die here, that would be £30, $40. So you're going to be getting everything else for free. So it's a huge, huge saving. So you've got the beautiful kind of paisley 12 by 12 paper pad down here. You've got 2 ink pads, and you've got all sorts of different dies here as well, including your Centura Pearl in purple and also in platinum. So this is a really, really good item for you to put in your basket. It's such good value, definitely well worth having this, even if you only want 1 or 2 of those things, or even if you only just want these 2 things, getting all those for free, you could give the rest of them out as a gift, couldn't you? So really great for you. I'm just looking for my board. Where's my board? My board's over here. I've got it over here. So this is quite exciting. Play your crafts right, and I just have to warn you, I like to win. I like to win at everything. Okay. It doesn't matter what it is, I like to win. So just putting that out there.
So be scared.
So I'm going to be representing Facebook and you're going to be representing YouTube. So if, depending on who wins, we will choose 5 people at random from either of those channels, depending on which channel wins, and you can win a voucher to use on the Crafters Companion website. Very exciting. Please let me win, please let me win, please let me win. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Right, let's go. First question. What are Jubilees named after? Metals, stones, or jewels? So write down A, B or C. Oh. So has everybody at home a few more seconds to guess? And I feel, I'm a bit confused with this one. I'm not entirely sure I've got it right.
No,
because I think there's a mixture. I think it's, yeah, I think there's a mixture in there.
Well, you know, I'm not used to getting it wrong, though. It's whatever.
Okay, so we shall turn the boards around.
Yeah.
Let's see what we've got. So I said A and C. Yeah.
A, B and C.
A and C.
I think I'll go for A, B and C. Well, if I were new, we're hedging our bets.
Well, we've had platinum and we've had diamond. So that's why I thought A and C. That's what we thought.
So it's going to be B, ain't it? Is it B?
Oh, wow, that's terrible. How did we get that so wrong?
I was going to put that as well.
I was so wrong. I should like minus 20 points for that, shouldn't I? Sorry. Okay, next one. Okay, the Queen is famous for owning a Spaniel mix, A, B is a Doodle mix, or C, a Corgi mix. I thought it was a pick and mix. But so the Queen is famous for owning A, a Spaniel mix, B, a Doodle mix, or C, a Corgi mix. So hopefully everyone at home is getting this one right. Hopefully I'm getting it right as well. Are you doing a little drawing, Michelle?
No, I'm changing my answer. I've gone for A, B and C.
Hedging your bets.
Yes.
Okay, ready to reveal? Yep.
Yeah.
So C, Corgi mix. And are we right?
Oh, thank
Yay! Whoop, whoop. Okay, question number 3. Prince Philip's nickname for the Queen was either A, caterpillar, B, crumpet, or C, cabbage. So Prince Philip's nickname for the Queen was either caterpillar, crumpet, or cabbage.
I think I know this, but if I'm
I'd
wrong...
like to be called crumpet. I think it's quite a nice name, crumpet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like to be called cabbage.
Would you not? Or caterpillar?
Well, it's a bit stinky, isn't it, cabbage?
My dad used to call me ugly. He used to say, hello, ugly. And that's just how it...
My dad always used to say, second favourite daughter.
Oh, charming.
And he only had one.
So has everyone got their answers in? Yeah. Oh, maybe a few of you at home have got this right. I'm hoping. Let's have a look. So I put C, cabbage.
I put crumpet.
Oh.
It's probably A.
Oh. Knowing our luck, yeah, probably got it completely right. So the answer is C, cabbage.
Oh.
Woohoo! Now, Lynn got cabbage, Claire got cabbage, Claretta got cabbage, and Christine. So quite a few people getting cabbage. I think that's quite a nice little nickname to give to somebody.
No, I think it's because I don't like that. I think cabbage is like stinky. It's lovely.
Maybe
it's
that's
delicious
why you
to eat.
called her cabbage. I don't know. Right, next question. So the dog given to the Queen on her 18th birthday was either called Susan, A, B was Sugar, or C, Sandy. Wow, that's quite a tricky one, isn't it?
No, I know that one.
And I don't think, I mean, I think Sandy's quite a dog-type sounding name, but I don't know whether that would have been the name. Oh, that's quite tricky, isn't it? So the dog given to the Queen on her 18th birthday was either A, Susan, B, Sugar, or C, Sandy. That's quite... I wonder what she calls her dogs anyway. Do they have, you know, they're called crazy names?
Yeah.
You know, there was a thing about people going to vets and laughing about dogs being called in, and there was someone with a Rottweiler, and he was called Tinkerbell Jenkins, which I thought was hilarious.
I love that.
So has everyone got your answers in? Right. Oh. This looks like it's going to be quite a difficult one. I mean, I really don't know. So are you ready to show? Okay, I put A, Susan. Oh, we both said that. I just thought it was such a random name for a dog.
Yeah, it is an odd name for a dog.
And who is right? Yes, we're both right. Brilliant. Well done, everybody that got that right. That's quite an unusual name for a dog.
And all of her other corgis are all descendants of Susan.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
You learn something new every day.
Wasn't there a song, My Name Is Not Susan? Was that Whitney Houston? There was some song that said something like, My name is not Susan. I don't know. Someone will know what I'm talking about that's watching, I'm sure.
There's always someone in there who knows. Yeah.
So this is the last question. So are we all ready for this one? Okay, this is one of the Queen's 4 residents are either Balmoral, or Bampton. Oh.
Well, if I get this one wrong, there's definitely something wrong with me. Or something else wrong with me.
I think this, well, I'm going to say I think this was one of the easiest ones, but I might get it wrong, so let's not say that.
No.
So one of the Queen's 4 residencies are Balmoral, or Bampton. So everybody got your answers in? Are you ready, Michelle? Are you confident?
No.
No. So it looks like lots of people on social media knew who this was, where this was. So my answer was Balmoral.
I've just put B.
Balmoral, yeah. Let's hope we're right. Yes, fantastic. That's where she goes for Christmas, doesn't she?
Yes, it's in Scotland, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because there's the kids' programme. What's the story in Balmoral? Would you like to know?
I don't think that's where she goes on her holidays.
Well,
Christmas,
to Balmoral.
She lives in that big pink castle at the top of Balmoral, doesn't she? That kind of thing. So we're going to be giving you some information about Club Inspire. Definitely, if you're not already a member, this is the time for you to join up so you can see all the special deals that you're going to be getting by being a Club Inspire member.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafty must-haves in a flash.
Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafter's Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set.
Quick Buy, get yours now.
Hello again. So I'm just having a look at a few of the comments that we're having. Well, let's have a look. So the Super Saver is a must-buy, says Christine Wood. Penguin 88888, will the main mechanism for the water dye fit in a Gemini Junior?
The waterfall dye?
So that's this one here.
The Junior?
Yeah.
I think it will.
Yeah, we think it will. We might have a little check in a moment and see if that works. So that is part of our Super Saver deal. So you're basically paying £30 or $40 in order to get £100 or $130 worth of goodies. So effectively, if you just bought the waterfall dye and this little Celebrate dye here, you're getting all the rest of it for free. So you've got card here, you've got stamps, you've got dyes, you've got inks, and you've got paper pads as well. So a really, really good value item, definitely worth popping into your basket. So having a look, we've got lots of people that are going to be buying the Jubilee mystery bag. Suzanne Stevens, I've got the Super Saver bag, looking for arriving. Suzanne Dawn on Facebook says she likes winning, so it's good that she's on the Facebook team. Yes! And Rebecca White says, I don't know quite enough about the Queen. Neither do I, unfortunately. I thought I did, but no, clearly not. And Terry Lee said her first horse was called Sugar. Quite interesting. Now, we've got, this is Save It With Flowers craft kit. So this is craft kit 48. So this is our latest one. And you've got lots of different goodies in here. So you've got your metal dies, your stencils, your clear stamps, card blanks, envelopes, ribbons, pearls, coloured card packs, and printed papers. Now, Michelle's got this one over there, so she'll be able to show you exactly what we've got inside it.
So I was already having a play in this before anyway. So Say It With Flowers, one of my favourites. I love all the ditzy flowers that come with this. So straight away we're opening it and we get to, first off, that beautiful ribbon. So you've got a lovely dark green, a nice sort of mint green, and a lovely white, and that's your organza ribbon, and those are an inch wide. And then you can see why I was having a bit of a play. I was trying to tidy my dies up to show you. And I know I was the last one to use it because those two are still attached with my low-tack tape. But you've got all, even down to these tiny, tiny little ones. So you're going to be building up beautiful wreaths, beautiful flowered explosions from like a little pocket or an envelope on the front of your card. Lots of foliage in there, and then obviously your banner die. You've got all your 6x6 cards and envelopes. I think, is it 18, 16? So you've got 16 6x6 cards. You've got the 16 6x6 envelopes. And then you have got your stamps. Let me bring those back in. Lots of stamps, like always, and lovely fonts, a lovely sentiments. Life is better when you are laughing. That is definitely mine. Thank you for being such a dear friend. Live every moment. And then you've got lots of hello, best wishes, happy birthday. So you've got lots and lots of ability, lots of different sentiments in there for whatever card you're going to be making. You've got lots of, so they're all the same size, all these little pearl ones, perfect for the centres of all those, again, all those ditzy little flowers that you're going to be making. And you can, yes, and that's it. Everything perfectly matches. So this is definitely the one that we have all been playing with. So there, you will get lots more in yours than I've got left in mine, but you've got all those lovely colours, and again everything is colour coordinating and everything just matches perfectly together. But what I love about this one is this wood effects paper that you get in here. So you get lots of the different wood effects, so and colours as well. So that's more of a browny grey. This has got a lovely pink hue to it. This has got kind of a green hue to it. And then you've got also those Hessian fabric-y type papers there. Again, a green and more of a pinky grey. And then again, some more of that lovely wood effect. I just love a good wood effect paper.
So this is particularly good if you're a new crafter and you're not entirely sure what colours go where, and you need to, you want to sort of start making cards, but sometimes if you want to choose colours, you might find that they're slightly wrong, don't work with each other. So this is ideal for
it's
something
absolutely perfect, because you know everything in this box, whatever you put together, is going to go. It's going to match, colour-wise, tone-wise. It's just perfect. It really is. So we are going to start off with, where is my? Just bear with me 1 second. I've lost my piece of card. How can I? Oh, it's there. You wouldn't think, do you know what? It's all next to me, but you know sometimes when you can't see for looking.
It's white card and it's a white surface,
yes.
isn't it? It just disappears.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So just a piece of, again, our white multi-purpose card, and I'm just going to bring in a few of these gorgeous flowers. So I'm just going to pop a few of those on, and then my flourishes as well. My foliage. I still can't say it correctly.
You can't say foliage.
Foliage.
Yeah,
Foliage.
Said it. There you are, say you can't say it. It's all rubbish.
I have to put that posh accent on with it though. Foliage.
I quite like foliage. It's like a little bit like what's her name? Nigella Lawson with the microwave.
Oh, microwave.
Quite like that. And I now call it the microwave.
Yeah, we say that at home.
Yeah.
But it's like that. It's like that advert that used to be on TV about Argus. Do you remember that one?
About where?
Argus.
No, I don't remember that.
So Argos.
Oh, I don't remember that.
But it was he said it poshly.
Oh, okay.
It was Llewellyn Bowen.
Oh yeah, Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen.
Because he's quite posh, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he was getting like all this fabulous furniture, but he didn't go to Argos. He went to Argus.
That was very strange.
It's funny how everyone pronounces things so differently.
Well, like Lidl, lots of people. Well, I don't know whether my mother-in-law is joking with it, but she calls it Lidl. It sounds quite posh, but I don't know whether she's getting it entirely wrong anyway. I do tend to call Primark Primani. I do think it's it's that kind of place. In fact, we were talking about that as we were driving here and saying what a fantastic store it is. So anyone in the US, I don't imagine Primark is in the US, but great place for finding quite random outfits and clothes at really good prices. And we were saying we'd rather go there and buy something for £1.50 as opposed to buying the same thing in another store for £6 or £7. But yeah, we were discussing clothing on the journey here this morning. You seem to have stolen Craig's board. You're going to get into so much trouble for that.
Well,
turn it down the other way. No one will know. Look how filthy
no
it
one
is.
will know.
Look how dirty Craig's been crafting.
I know, it's filthy. Look at that.
That's horrible.
At least he's been using the stamps properly on here and not running them through the machine. Sorry, Craig.
Ooh.
But it was funny. Did you see the squished elephant?
I heard about the squished elephant. I did hear about that. I don't think I saw it. It just reminded me of like gummy bears. When you've left them in the car for too long and they've just gone. That's how it looked to me. Oh dear. Oh, that looks really pretty.
So
I'm a tiny bit of inking around the edges.
Yeah, just a little bit. I'm using my my pink tulip water reactive.
So Dawn has mentioned, did you find your lost sentiment? And Michelle did, and it was stuck underneath a piece of paper, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it was like this piece that I'm using for my scrap to ink on, and I was using my dotty pen on it. It had got stuck under that, so when I lifted it up off of the table to look for the sentiment, it was stuck to the card, so I didn't see it, but I did find it later and stuck it on. Thank you.
We had. It was quite warm in here yesterday. We had the fan on for a bit, and quite a few of the things I was working on flew onto the floor.
Yes.
That's the trade-off: being a little bit cooler and then finding all the bits and pieces that you've made just flown onto the floor. We've all done that. I've spent a lot of time working on a card, making things. I think I was using the Winter White collection. I was making some of the flowers. And I was like, I'm sure I've got another flower somewhere. I can't find it. My dog comes in, and all these little things are all attached to him, where he's being near me, and they've fallen off the work surface. You know, he looked very pretty. I don't think he was particularly keen that he was covered in all these little flowers and stamens, but yeah, he was the one that was stealing them. That's how I like to think of it.
That's what happens to my husband when he comes near my craft area. He ends up with, because he shaves his head, so he's bald. So he ends up with like glitter on the back of his head. So when he walks by me, he shimmers. He's so pretty. I'll say to him, "You're so pretty." He'll say, "I've got a gem or glitter on me, Anna." I'm like, "Yes, you have."
Do you not just deliberately sort of flick a little bit of glitter at him when he's going out somewhere?
Oh,
so he looks a bit sparkly.
Accidentally on purpose.
Yeah.
I may or may not have done that in the past.
So I remember in the 90s having a lot of that spray glitter. You used to cover yourself in spray glitter before you went out and in your hair. And you would find it on your clothes and on the floor for 4 or 5 years later.
Yeah.
It just hung around, didn't it?
It really did.
I think we should bring glitter back. So we've had lots of comments from people. Kathy asked what colour are the ink pads in the mystery bag. They are, I'm just going to flick through, they are, metallic one is platinum, and then the water reactor one is crushed velvet. Suzanne says, loving the look of the new box. I love the wood papers. They do look really lovely. Jane said, can you use the dies with flower forming foam?
Yes.
Yep. Fantastic.
Yes, but you're not going to be able to thread stamens through them.
Yeah.
And obviously some of them are so small that you're not going to heat set them, but you absolutely can cut them out of the foam. Some of your bigger ones, you will definitely be able to sort of manipulate once you've heated, but those tiny types, if I bring that one in, that tiny one, you're going to be able to cut out of foam, but you're absolutely not going to be able to heat set it because it's going to shrink into nothing.
Yeah. Meredith says, we have Primark here. There's one in Fort Lauderdale. When I travelled to Chicago last fall, I found one there too. Oh. Welcome to the Prabani world. I think it's very exciting. The first one I ever saw was in Brighton, and my husband said to me, and it's the one and only time he's ever said this to me, go and buy whatever you like. And I do keep mentioning that to him. I sort of try and drag him into like designer shops and say, please say those words that you said to me all those years ago. And he just says no.
Yeah, no.
I'm going to go and have a coffee. Meredith says, speaking of pronunciation, when people used to sound posh, they would call Target Target or like Target, like a bit like ballet. And Rihanna has asked, what card have you used to cut up the flowers out? Or?
So just our white, it's multi-purpose card. Just use that.
We're sold out of that card right now, but we're hoping to get some of that in soon. But what could you use as an alternative? Would a Nina card work?
For these, do you know what? These are lovely in any of our textured card stock. So we've got lots of coloured packs, but at the minute we've got those 12 by 12. It's a mixture between sort of the linen texture and the pearlescent, and we've got the pastels, and then we've got the neutrals. So that neutral's got like a lovely beige colour and a white in. It looks beautiful in those. They're my 2 favourite plain paper packs at the minute. I just love the mix between sort of that linen blend and pearlescent. I think they call the luxury.
Use these sort of tiny dies. You know, yesterday we had some of that glitter card. Would they cut out okay using the glitter cards?
Absolutely, yeah. Cut out perfect in the glitter and the mirror. Yeah. I mean, you can absolutely, if you can cut it out with a die, you can make these cards, flowers with it. Sorry, it's just again.
They look so pretty, don't they?
They do. Just whatever look that you're going for.
And you're just layering each of those up?
So I am. So just the different sizes, I'm just going to layer up. And I've got some that I haven't inked up and just a few that I have inked up. And again, that's just because I'm just wanting that sort of almost touch of or a hint of the ink on there.
Great for sort of wedding or christening, new baby, that kind of thing, where you don't really know what colours to use for a new baby. But sometimes white on cards looks really spectacular, doesn't it?
It does. It absolutely does.
Lovely.
It takes some doing a white on white card. You wouldn't think that they would be hard, but to make it look actually quite nice, it's not hard, difficult, but you have to be you just have to be a bit careful about what you're doing.
Is the hardest thing about doing a white on white card the fact that you can't eat chocolate biscuits at the same time?
Yes.
Yeah. I feel your pain.
Unless you're going to sort of hide that chocolate mark with a butterfly.
Yes.
Which is what butterflies were
It's always
invented
worth having
for.
a few butterflies or a few flowers, a few gemstones, just to hide. That's why all my cards are covered in those, because they've always got dirty marks from the chocolate I've been eating in my craft room. I mean, I always eat crisps with my chopsticks. Maybe I should start eating my chocolate biscuits with my chopsticks to keep my fingers clean. You know, that should be the thing to go. If you're a crafter, don't eat anything unless you're using chopsticks. That's what I'm going to recommend in your craft room.
Well, that sounds like good advice. I can't eat with chopsticks. I can hold them, but then trying to eat with them.
I'm going to teach you, Michelle. Could that be play a crafts right game?
Yes.
The things that you can pick up with chopsticks. I'm definitely going to win that one. So Sarah has asked, how big are the dies?
So these dies in here, so this one, which is the biggest one, is roughly 1 1/4 inch, sort of all the way round. And then obviously they go down in size. And I think the tiniest one is just over 1/4 inch.
That really is tiny. That's one that I would probably lose quite quickly.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Definitely put it back on your magnetic sheet and make sure you don't lose that. Definitely.
That is, yeah, definitely, I think, what you would do with these. So I'm just cutting some card down from in that lovely, that you get in that box. And then I've also, so this is just a piece that I've nicked from one of the other boxes. Which box did I take? So box 39 is the box that I got that one from.
That's almost sort of Japanesey, that kind of print, doesn't it?
Yeah. This, and again, you know, mix and match all of your elements from all of your boxes.
So this is all from the kit 48, which is £24.99 or pounds or $24.95. Platinum price is just under £20, so definitely worth popping in your box at the moment, in your trolley. And remember, you're going to be getting double points today. And if you are spend over £10, you will get a free gift. I'll find the free gift, which I've now hidden underneath all my bits and pieces. So the free gift you're going to be getting is this die here to make one of these boxes, which is really fantastic. And this was going to be great for doing, making sort of little gift bags, little what do you call them at a wedding? Like a little favour box. Little favour box, yeah. So I've said loads of times before, my niece is getting married next year. I'm very excited because I'm helping her organise it. And everywhere I look, for bits and pieces that we could be doing for the wedding. So this is the item that you're going to be getting. It's a free gift as long as you spend £10 or $10 or more today. You're going to be getting this free gift. Now, this free gift is different to the free gift that we offered you over the subsequent days, over the weekend, over the Jubilee weekend. And we're going to have a different gift for you tomorrow. So definitely worth watching tomorrow and seeing if you've got any gifts that you would like. And do remember, every time that you message in, even if you're just saying hello or asking us a question, you're going to go into a draw to win a special bag, a mystery bag full of goodies, which I'm going to show you what we've got a little bit later on. So you're just using that ink around the edge, just to tie it all in.
Yeah, so I've brought in the plum jam, so I've laid up that lovely card from this box that I'm working on. This paper, again, is from box 39. And this is from the box I'm working on at the minute. And I'm just flicking those edges. I don't want lots of ink on there, so I'm just going to just flick those edges. Just again, it just ties it in. And on this, I don't know if you've spotted it, I've done like a faux stitch, and I've just got one of our fine liner pens. I've been practicing doing that because it normally looks like I've let a child do it. When I do it. So I've been practicing doing that, and I'm getting quite good at it. You wouldn't think it would be so hard to do that faux stitching around the edge.
You need a steady hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It probably is for other people, just not for me.
And you're using wet glue. Why would you use wet glue as opposed to a tape pen for this? So
I'm using my wet glue because I've got quite a few mats and layers on there. Mm-hmm. and again, be careful, don't put too much wet glue on because these are papers. But I want that wiggle room, that wiggle time, which is why I'm using this. It allows me to put it down and just wiggle it into place. Gives you that little extra time.
Do remember, if you are a Club Inspire member, we do have 3 for 2 on adhesives. So have a look on the website and see what you can do, so you can stock up on adhesives if you need to. We've also got a 3 for 2 on Gemini accessories as well, and a 3 for 2 on selected paper and card. But again, have a look at the website and you'll be able to see exactly what's included in that 3 for 2 deal. That's really coming together, isn't it?
Yeah. Just with the stuff that's in the boxes is all I'm using. I'm going to pop Dotty. So I'm going to use my Dotty for this, just because it's quite thin. And these are our inverted nesting dies that we have. This is the scalloped edge one. Just going to pop that on there. And then I've just stamped out a good look. And again, I've just got a smaller inverted edge, or scalloped edge, sorry, nesting die. And then bringing in just my normal tape pen for that.
So I've got a random question for you.
Okie dokie.
We do like a random question.
I love a random question.
Your favourite sentiment to put on a card?
Oh.
What would be your favourite?
Oh, I don't know. Something
no
about
good,
cake. It would have to be something involving cake.
Cake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although we had a sentiment a while ago, and it was the one that says, "How do you like your eggs in a cake?" Duh. And that I like that one.
Oh, I like that one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's definitely a sentiment out of my own, after my own heart. I like getting cards for no reason. I think there's something really special about getting, just knowing that somebody's been thinking about you and send you a card. And occasionally my friend sends me, just said, I saw this card and I thought of you. And it's generally to do with cake or chocolate. There might be things like, I think there was one, I thought we should go and do Pilates. And sorry, I misheard you. I thought you meant have Prosecco and things like that. Those are the kind of things my friend sends me, which says a lot about our friendship. Exactly. So Lily said, actually, the Primark the first one she went to was in Brighton as well. A few years ago, there was a massive Primark open there where I live. On the opening day, I popped into in the afternoon, and most of the clothes were in messy heaps on the floor. I'm pretty sure about 10 minutes after Primark open, that's where all the clothes are, because it does look a little bit like a jumble sale at the end of the day. And I do feel terribly sorry for the people that do work in Primark, because it's a little bit like I don't even know if you can still get a Benetton shop, but they used to have all those beautifully stacked jumpers and T-shirts, didn't they? And you'd rummage around looking for the one that was your size. You pull it out, you take it out, and then these poor people have to fold these all up and put them in these beautiful lines. So I always think it's a little bit like that in Primark. We've got Sophie. I didn't know Becky did presenting also. Love seeing you both work together. Michelle and I spend a lot of time laughing. I just have to say, when we came home last night and we were in the house, we pretty much giggled our way through the evening, didn't we? We had the TV on, but we didn't watch it. We were just giggling. So it's great to be working with her. Mary says, the papers go beautifully together, Michelle. Sally, these craft kits make excellent gifts. You're absolutely right.
Yes.
And the fact they come in a nice box as well, that's absolutely ideal. Stacey said, I brought some craft kits for my cousin's daughters. And then Lynn said, I struggle doing faux stitching too, so you're not alone, Michelle. Aunt Penny said, when do we order a 3 for 2? When we order 3 for 2, do we put 2 or 3 in the cart? You should put 3 in the cart, and then as you go through the sort of checkout, it will say that one of those is free. If you've got any problems, you can message in. I know customer service aren't available because they're going to be away because we've got a Jubilee weekend, but they will be back in the office on Monday if there's any issues. So you're all done. That is stunning.
Thank you.
So pretty.
And so, I mean, you saw I did lots of mats and layers, but because I wanted to keep the top quite simple, and it still adds that Va-va-voom.
Va-va-voom. So that, if you want to make a similar card that you want to get this kit, this is kit number 48. This is $24.99 or $24.95, $19.99 platinum price, or $19.96 if you're a platinum member. And of course, you're going to get your double points as well. So I'm going to show you some of the other boxes that we've got, but make sure you watch Craft House later tonight because we're going to have some other bits and pieces for you to see. So that's at 6 p.m, 1 p.m, and 10 a.m. So we're going to show you, this is the next box I'm going to show you. This is kit 47. So this is edge stamping dies. And I'm just going to show you a few of the finished samples that we've got here. We've got some beautiful ones. Look at this. Everyone loves a butterfly, don't they? This is really, really stunning. We've got some beautiful butterflies here on this particular card. And then using butterflies again, oh, that's what's stuck together, but stamping that with black, that looks really effective, doesn't it? It's like a red admiral kind of butterfly that you've got there as well. And opening up, you can see how that looks with that sort of edge here. Then we've used some embossing powder on here, so you've got a beautiful kind of gold on this one too. Then we've got this cute little bunny. I mean, that's so sweet. Lovely little card. So these are all the cards that you can make if you're going to be buying this particular craft kit. So this is kit number 47, and this one's here. Lovely little cards. And these look so professional, don't they? You know, and these are achievable for you once you've got this kit just here. Are you going to come and help me? We've got a lot here, haven't we? Now we've also got some little flowers. We've got some beautiful sunflowers. We'd had quite a lot of sunflowers on yesterday's show, didn't we?
Yeah.
They're quite iconic this time of year. And then this one just down here, lovely little cards here. So this is all on kit 47. So we're going to go to kit 46.
Which is why I come over, because I love this.
This is your favourite. Well, you do this one then. You do this one. That one does look lovely. I love a bit of iris
love this
folding.
one. So this is the iris folding. So if I just hold that one up there to show you the colours, the purples, of course they're going to be purples, but absolutely beautiful. I love that tulip. And again, so using some of those ditzy flowers on the bottom, so you could be mixing and matching your sub box that I've just been using, so number 48, to create those little flowers across the bottom. And then this. So look at this, those beautiful hearts in that sort of, it's like a coral colour and that purple. And then of course you can be popping these all on to your boxes. But I just love this one.
And iris folding was always something that looks quite difficult, but actually once you're using the papers and the sort of templates, it becomes really easy, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Okay, so the next one we've got is kit 45. So I'll hold that one up for you here. So this is your creative card panels, and these are some of the samples that we've got here. So these look really spectacular, don't they? I do love a card with a bit of black on it. I have to say, you know, I do think that it looks really effective. Then we've got that upside down one.
It's an Australian card.
The Australian card, yeah. Really effective. And you could obviously use these as panels for boxes as well, couldn't you? Not just on cards.
Yeah, perfect for that.
Yeah. And then this last one here, using that sort of pink and black with that drop shadow here as well. So that is kit number 45. And then we're going to go to kit number 44.
I was going to say that I love this one. This is my favourite. But again, I say it about everything. You can have like hundreds of favourites, can't you? So these are your sentiment edgeables. So that is the box that you're going to be getting. And these are some of the samples. So you can see that you can be putting it on any edge, and it doesn't just have to be on your cards like we've got here. These are absolutely perfect for bags and boxes to create absolutely boxes and bags that people are never going to have seen with these edgeables. Really make them look amazing. So I'm mixing all your boxes up, look.
So very rude.
I know.
So this is the last one. This is number 47. So this is, sorry, 43. This is the silhouette one. Now these look really beautiful. These are some of the samples you can make of this. And we're going to be showing some more of these after Michelle's next demo. But look how beautiful that one looks there, really effective. And this one has been embossed as well, so you've got that lovely kind of view to that as well. So really wonderful. And as people have said, these are great as a gift because everything's contained in here. I mean, I know many of you want to buy these and you're collecting them, and seasoned crafters are going to find loads of bits and pieces in here, but they're also really great for people who are just starting out, don't really know, want to try out different techniques, and you'll know that all of your cards and all of your embellishments are all going to match here as well. So really, really great item to get to. Now, you definitely want to start messaging in and letting us know, what the weather's like, what you're doing this weekend. Are you celebrating the Jubilee, or are you sort of taking it easy? Any kind of message that you're going to send through today, you're going to have the chance to win a goodie bag. So it's just over here, so I'm going to grab it, and I'm going to show you what you're going to get in the goodie bag. So we're going to choose somebody at random towards the end of the very last show. So the first thing I'm going to show you is this. Look at that. That is the item that you can win. So you've got loads of bits and pieces in here. You've got card blanks, you've got dies, ribbons, stamps, you've got self-adhesive decorations, you've got coloured card and printed papers in here, but that's not all. So you're going to get this, and you're going to get some Spectrum Noir markers. You're going to get some Spectrum Noir acrylic paint. So you've got metallic and you've got acrylic over here. Then you've got, just keeps going on and on actually, to be honest. You've got some little buttons for embellishments, so you can use those on your card making, or you could use them for sewing if that's what you wanted to do. Then we've also got some stamps and dies here. So we've got some stamps. This is the I can't see what that one is. Once in a lifetime one here. We've got some sentiments here as well. We've got some more stamps, sort of pretty sort of foliage ones. We've got some dies, again, flowers, leaves, little background shapes here as well. You've got loads of bits and pieces, and then finally you've got this embossing folder as well. So you're getting a huge amount. So this is just something we're going to be giving away to people or somebody who's going to be messaging in. So we're going to choose somebody at random, so you don't have to ask us a particularly complicated question. I mean, I think actually we don't want complicated questions because we might not be able to answer them. But you can ask us random questions, a riddle. Tell us what you're up to. And anybody that messages in over the day will put you in the draw, and you could be winning this goodie bag. Fantastic, isn't it? I wonder if I could message in. Could I win it?
I said if I message in. No, apparently we're not.
That's very disappointing. So you've got kit 47 you're going to be demonstrating now for us, haven't you?
I have kit 47 here. I don't know why I'm checking the number on it, because it's definitely 47. So these are the edge stamp and dies. So we'll have a little quick look through it before I go into a demo. But straight away, I love this about our boxes. So if you are gifting this or you are a beginner, straight away you've got all that inspiration on the front for you to be looking at, be following. And also if you're an advanced crafter and you've got a little bit of artist's block, we do get that. I know we get that. You know, it's brilliant to just have a quick reference look and think, oh, actually, I could do this, this or this. But straight away, so you've got the dies, and you can see that the edge dies. So you've got the sunflower, you've got that, I'm going to say bird, you've got the butterfly in there, and then that's the one for the little bunny rabbit, which I will show you now. So that is... And so you can see that, I mean, they're a good size stamp, they're huge. So again, so you've got the beautiful butterflower, that's, yeah, sunflower, and if I just turn it round again, so you've got the little bunny rabbit with his little cute tail, flying away with the flowers. And again, beautiful sentiments, beautiful fonts, and a lovely mix of fonts. I like to see that. So birthday love, sent your way. Hello, gorgeous. Well, hello. Life is beautiful just for you, and lots of lovely, with sympathy. I know we don't like sending that, but we obviously need it, and lots of little ones in there. So in this, you've got, again, some beautiful papers and a huge array, such different. I mean, you've gone from that that check there to those dainty little butterflies, to those beautiful bold flowers. So you do get lots of choice, lots of different things in there. You're not just looking and thinking, actually, I wouldn't use maybe that colour palette, because there's so much choice in there that you absolutely are gonna.
There's lots of ways, kind of springtime, sort of summer.
I love this one.
In there, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. So you've got those yellows, yeah, perfect for this time of year. Your gems, and again, matching beautifully with the 3 colours and 3 widths of your ribbon.
Yeah.
And then obviously you've got your 16 cards. These are a 4x6, and your 16 envelopes. So let's pop all that back in here, because I've just got a few bits already to the side, and I'm going to use the butterfly. Now, you would think with me being so scared of butterflies, I wouldn't use them so much.
You're scared of butterflies?
Oh, yeah.
What makes you, is it just the random fact that it might be able to fly into your face?
Yes, yeah. I think they do attack. They sort of dive bomb.
I don't know if they attack. I don't know if it's a sort of a well-known attack of the butterflies.
Attack butterfly. Now, there's a horror film. No, there's a horror film. Attack of the butterflies, definitely.
When I've been to a few of those kind of butterfly farms, and you go into like a sort of big heated, effectively tent, and they're all over the place, I find that quite, I love a butterfly, but too many of them in one place is a little bit frightening, isn't it? Yes. Particularly for you.
Particularly for me, yes.
So maybe when it comes to Halloween, do you decorate your house with butterflies? Is that the scariest thing?
Scariest thing you can think of, a butterfly. I should do, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
So, let's find. So, I've got my butterfly sort of hanging off the side of my card. Once I've stamped it, then I will use the die. I'm going to use my alcohol-proof ink pad, because we're going to colour this in. I've got a couple of my tri-blends next to me.
And are you using black for this one?
I am using black for this one, because I want, there's quite a lot of black area,
yeah.
So I want it to be black.
Yeah.
And again, I'm using this because I know I can go back in if I miss a little bit, and get it in exactly the right place.
And it keeps everything a lot cleaner, doesn't it, by being able to use a stamping platform?
It does, definitely.
And like you say, you know, if you've missed a section, it does mean that you can quite easily sort of you know, ink it again and not have to worry.
Yes.
Beautiful.
So I don't need to go back in with that, which is brilliant. But like I said, I wouldn't be stamping without this.
No.
I didn't enjoy stamping before, because I was very hit and miss with it. I mean, I know some people are brilliant. We all have our strengths and weaknesses, but that was a game changer for me. Absolutely, I think the best thing I've ever bought. And my Gemini, and my glass mat.
We've had a message in, so I'm just going to find it. Where is it? I'm new. I recently bought a large Gemini, being too nervous to use it, and I'm getting back to making cars after 11 long years. Definitely give it a whirl.
Absolutely.
I found when I didn't have a Gemini, I had a different die cutting machine when I first started die cutting. The Gemini for me was a game changer, because it was so much easier, but actually die cutting in general is so rewarding, and you can create things so quickly. I think that is the key thing, and we want you to sort of be able to make all these different things, and being able to watch all of the shows back. You can obviously watch when Michelle's done other shows, or where any of the other craft experts have done other shows, so you can be buying your product, and sometimes you buy it and you know you might sit in a box for a little bit of time before you get a chance to use it, but you can watch back the shows and see exactly how to put those together, and it's definitely worth doing. I mean, the Gemini cuts through so many different things. I remember watching Sarah, and she was just, you know, tin pans going through the Gemini machine.
Yes.
Amazing. So
Yeah.
definitely get back into your card making, and it's going to make a huge difference having that Gemini.
Definitely. I mean, maybe one of these boxes, these sub boxes, is the way to go. You've got everything in there. So get your Gemini out, get your sub box out, and have a play on some scrap paper, actually. Some of that scrap paper and card that you know that you're not going to use again, have a good play, because then you're not really wasting anything.
And we've all got scrap paper, haven't we?
Unfortunately,
Boxes and boxes of it. Because I sort of think, I don't want to throw that away. And particularly if you've got some really beautiful mirror card or glitter card, and you think, this is quite quite expensive and it's really pretty. I keep even the tiniest pieces, and I just think, at some point I've got to use all these little bits of card. But I think we're all the same.
Definitely.
So you're using your alcohol markers?
Yeah, so I've picked up a couple of my tri-blends. I'm using my orange blend and I've got my light yellow blend. And again, if you're not brilliant at colouring, this stamp is perfect to have a bit of a practice, because you haven't got a lot of open space for you to worry about not being able to get your blend right. So this...
when you stamp with your... with that ink, do you have to wait any time before you start sort of using your alcohol markers, or pretty much you've started doing it immediately, haven't you?
I have, yeah. It's dry straight away. You don't need to wait at all. Definitely not. So, right, so I'm going to lay my lightest down. And I'm not being, so if you've not done this before, I'm not being too perfect. I don't want straight edges, because if you've got a straight edge there, it's not going to blend. So you will find if we're doing bigger areas, you will probably see doing sort of lots of little circular motions, because it allows you to not have that straight edge there.
Yeah. A bit easier to blend through if you've not got that line.
Yes, definitely. I'm just doing some just little, not necessarily flicky motions, but you can see that my edges aren't going to be straight. And obviously, you're going to do this a lot slower than what I am.
Rhiannon's asked, what size is the card base that you're using?
So I've used, it was 12 inches wide, but you could see that I didn't need to do it. So that is 6 inches, and that's just short of the 4 now. So it's going to create a 6x4 base.
Lovely. That's quite a good kind of size card to put on a gift, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Definitely.
Like a
not too big.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
And we've had a few messages, other messages in here. So where have we got? The box is a great value for money, so you can give things a try. Absolutely. If you've never used, we've got one coming up with sort of ribbon weaving. So that, if you've never done that before, so that's something you get the opportunity to have everything in there and start having a go. We've got, Suzanne says, oh dear, you keep showing me things I want. Sorry. I feel the same way when I watch the show, and actually Tracy has to keep saying to me, Becky, stop buying. And I do find that, and my husband says, we've had another box from Crafter's Companion, and I'm never sure whether it's going to be samples for my next show, it's going to be product for my next show, or it's secretly things that I've been buying. So you're in good company here. Suzanne says, I'm a bit addicted to iris folding thanks to Crafter's Companion. It's so easy but looks so skilled. I definitely agree with you on that. Lorraine says, the craft kits are amazing. I've got quite a few of them. I think I'd spot you if I tried. Not sure what that is. Becky, do you make cards or scrapbook in addition to sewing? Yeah, sorry, I do. My husband wishes I didn't. He sort of says, can you just stop whichever craft you like to do. I'm a great one for being desperate to try something else. So at the moment I'm doing a little bit of weaving. I've bought I know random, I've bought a loom and I've bought some wool, so I'm doing a bit of weaving. But yeah, I do make cards, and I think card making is the craft that you first learn to do at school or at nursery, don't you? You make a Mother's Day card or a Father's Day card or a birthday card to take home. So I think it's one of those very first things you learn to do. And there's something wonderful about being able to give somebody a handmade card. And when they turn it round the back and they go, where did you get this from? And you go, I I made that. And they're, wow, that's amazing. That's such a talent. So I'm nowhere near as talented as Michelle, but I do like to make cards, and I do have a myriad of card and glue and all sorts of things in my craft room. Valerie says she's scared of moths and daddy long legs. I'm with you on that on daddy long legs. I'm very scared of daddy long legs.
Yeah, and moths.
Yeah.
Anything creepy crawly for me.
Do you know what I do quite like is a stag beetle. So, you know, but they're quite frightening when you find them. They come out around about sort of autumn time, and they look quite aggressive, but they're not. They're quite placid, but they fly upwards, so they're about that big, and they fly vertically. So if you go out in the dusk, they sort of zoom at you. Now I've got quite big hair. I make it a bit thinner when I'm here, but pretty much I've got big hair. I cannot tell you the amount of times I've taken the dog for a walk and I've got a stag beetle caught in my hair.
No.
It is horrible. I mean, I quite like them when they're on the ground. I think they're quite interesting. I think they're protected in the UK now, but no, quite scary. The Jubilee mystery bag fell into my basket, and before I knew what happened, I checked out. That's from Kirsty. Don't worry, we all understand what that's like. And what number in the box is the lucky bag? I'll just check that for you. Let's have a look. So too many things in this mystery bag. It's number 33. And that is that's the giveaway bag that we've got, not the mystery bag. So that is that's number 33. So that is the bag that you could win if you message in, comment, ask us a question, send us a joke, anything at all. If you do that today, up until sort of halfway through the very last show that we're going to be doing today. So how are you doing with that colouring? That looks beautiful. That is a red admiral, isn't it?
It's a scary admiral. I love butterflies. They're beautiful and they're one of my favourite things to colour in, but just absolutely terrified. So I'm just going over the edge where my orange meets my yellow. I'm just going to tickle those edges, and then once that alcohol is all fully dissipated, it will blend. The blend is even deeper. So for time wise, I'm not gonna carry on. I don't think I'm gonna get it finished. So what I'm going to do is bring in one that I did earlier. That
looks lovely.
I used our pencils for this one.
Oh.
And I forgot to bring them with me, so our colour blend pencils is what I used for this one. And you can see very similar colours. Obviously, I've done it the opposite way, but looks beautiful. And this is some of our cosmic shimmer that I was having a play with, just sort of water splatting that on there.
You would have thought with pencils you get quite that depth of colour, but you've got a real rich kind of colour coming through with those pencils.
Yes.
That's really interesting. That I wouldn't be able to tell that they weren't from pens.
Which is why I wanted to do that one. Well, besides I forgot my pencils, but I just wanted you to see that you can get a beautiful blend as well, doing the same sort of effects, the same techniques with your pens. You can still get that beautiful blend. And you can really build it up until you get to the place where you're happy with it. So I've just got a bit of that beautiful paper from the pack and some of the card. I'm just going to bring this in because just to tie it in, I'm going to again ink my edges.
And you always ink your edges, don't you?
More often than not. Sometimes if I've done a card and I haven't inked edges, it's because I've just forgot to do it.
Yeah. But it's a great way of tying everything in, isn't it?
It really is.
Yeah.
So just adding that little bit of colour just along the edges to whatever, so obviously to match with the butterfly, it just ties it in, but it makes it pop, and I think it just makes it look that little bit more professional, more homemade than handmade, or am I saying that the wrong way round?
Well, I think finishing it off with a bit of ink makes it more professional.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? and it's a very small thing to do, but makes a big difference. And I think sometimes it's those little extra bits and pieces. Sometimes when you put a piece of pattern paper on the inside of your envelope, it's quite a small thing, but it looks quite special.
Yes.
It's like getting a gift. If it's beautifully wrapped, you sort of, it doesn't really matter what the gift, I mean, okay, always, let's be honest, it always matters what the gift is. But, you know, if you have something that's really beautifully wrapped as opposed to something that's poorly wrapped, it always feels a little bit more special. I'm saying this in hope that my husband's watching. I like my gifts wrapped really well, and it's nearly my birthday. I'm just putting that out.
I didn't know it was nearly your birthday.
Yeah,
Beck.
I haven't mentioned it. I didn't want to embarrass anybody by mentioning my birthday. It's nearly my birthday. And I think, am I here? No, I don't think I am here, but I think I am working. I think I'm at Sewing Street on my birthday. That looks really beautiful. Oh, look, gems as well. You always need a few gems on there.
You always
and
need.
they are coloured gems.
They are.
Yeah.
And I think
Beautiful.
I'm done. So if I just turn that round. I mean, I know I used the Cosmic Shimmer to do that sort of splatter effect, but our water reactive ink pads actually is normally what I do use. So, you know, just popping them down on your glass mat, picking it up with a wet paintbrush, you're going to get the same effect. Or if you use the opaques as well, that's quite a nice finish you get with that. But yeah, so that's the Sub Box
Lovely.
47.
Very, very nice. So this is a kit 47. So that's $24.99 dollars and in pounds. $19.99 if you're a platinum price, a Couple Inspired member. And remember, you're going to get your double points on there. So I'm going to show you some of the other kits we've got. So this is kit 42. Now this is one we don't have a great deal of. So if you do want this, you're going to need to be quick. So this is your ribbon threading one. This is really pretty. This reminds me of broderie anglais. That kind of sort of fabric that you get with those little holes in it. Really, really pretty and very simple to do, provided you've got those sort of dies to make it. So you can see a few little examples of what you can make by using this particular one. So this is kit 42 here. Then the next one we've got is kit 41. I can't remember what the words look like, numbers going backwards. So this is statement sentiments. So again, you're going to get all the cards, the dies, all those bits and pieces in order to make these. And here are some examples of those. So really pretty with those sentiments down there. Happy holidays, with love, and happy birthday. So again, really, really nice collection. This is $18.74. Platinum price is $14.99. Now this one is kit 40. This one I love. This is great. This is lovable characters, wobbling characters, sorry. But look at them here. Isn't that great? This is a lovely kind of card to make. But they are really lovable as well as wobbable. Little boys, little children, sort of superheroes here. Really fantastic card. And as we were saying about cards for children, they do like a card. I mean, most kids look at a card and think, is there any money in it? And where's my present? But these, if you've got cards like this where you've got something to sort of do, so they do something a little bit more interesting, they would love those. And that one with a little dog, that is gorgeous. Really, really lovely. So that is kit number 40. Then the next one is a kit 39. So this is the mix and match embossing folders. Really beautiful. Look at these cards we've got here. These are some of the samples. We've got beautiful colours. These kind of sort of sorbet summer kind of colours that you've got here. Really beautiful. And you'll be able to use these in lots of different ways. And obviously you don't just have to use the packs and colours that you've got in here. I mean, once you've got one or two of these kits, you'll be able to mix and match them all the way through all of your crafting desires. You've got your other one just down here. Then we're going to go to kit 38. Just pop that one down there. Put that round the back. Running out of space down here. We've got so many to show you. So this one is your pop-out scene. Look at that. Look at this. You've got some glitter, some sequins in there. You've got a little fairy, little woodland kind of design here. Then you've got some other cards. This one here, look at that. That looks really spectacular. And these look so, you'd think, actually, I'm never going to be able to make something like this. If you're a brand new craft, a brand new paper craft, you're going to think, how am I going to get my head around this? All the instructions and all of the details are in this card, in this pack for you to make. This one opening up here, look at that, really, really beautiful here. Then the last one we've got is number 37. This is the pop-out characters here. So you've got some wonderful cards here. So we're going to open that up. You're going to see, look at that little teddy bear. This is going to be great for a young person's birthday or christening, that kind of thing. We've got ones with little rabbits on, rabbit cakes. Look at that one. Great for Easter as well as ordinary kinds of holidays as well. This one, you've got the outside here, and then open it up inside. Lovely pop-out characters here. So you're going to get all of the papers, the cards, the sentiments, the dies, the stamps to make these in each of these boxes. This one is $18.74, or if you're going to platinum price, is going to be $14.99. And once again, as we say, everything you're going to be buying today, you're going to get double points. And if you spend more than £10, you're going to be getting this for free. So this is your box making die. You'll be able to use this for all sorts of different things, but particularly good for wedding favours and that kind of thing. So we're going to go back to our weekend super saver because it really is such a bargain. Just move those slightly out of the way. So this is it. This is the extravaganza we're going to be giving you for the Jubilee weekend. Now this is £100 or £130 worth of items for £30 or $40. Now we can see that you've been really excited about this because half the stock is gone. So we have this one up here. This is our waterfall die up here, which is the Tea Party, and we've also got the Celebrate die here. You're effectively paying for those two things and you're getting everything else for free. So you've got various dies down here. You've got your cardstock, your Centura Pearl in platinum and in purple. You've also got your ink pads down at the front. You've got the Paisley paper pad, which is one of my favourites. I've got it at home and I haven't been able to cut into it. It's one of those ones I want to stroke. I don't want to touch it. So this is definitely worth putting in your bag, and you can tell that how popular it's been with half the stock already gone. So £100 worth of items or $130 just for £30 or $40. So well worth doing. So we should vote on the card of the show, shouldn't we? So you've got them all ready?
Yes,
Fantastic.
I'm all ready. So number one was that reveal wheel stamp and die that I did first. Number two is box number 48, so the sub box 48. And then number three is sub box 47.
Wonderful. So get in your votes as soon as you possibly can. That's 1, 2 or 3. I think they're all great, let's be honest. So this is the opportunity for you to check out your carts and make sure you've ordered your bits and pieces that you wanted. And we're going to be back in a few moments for the last round. Hopefully I win. Play your crafts right.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day. Quick Buy. All your crafting must-haves in a flash. draw, decorate, and customize your world with the colorful Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Each premium paint marker gives opaque coverage on ceramic, glass, wood, and let's not forget paper, cardstock, and canvas. These versatile markers are filled with highly pigmented premium water-based paint, offering beautiful, rich, and smooth coverage. The colors can be blended together, and the fast-drying opaque paint is ideal for layering. A 3mm bullet tip offers smooth strokes, and a precision valve mechanism allows rich and consistent flow with no clogging. Quick buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Hello, welcome back to the final round of Play Your Crafts Right. I'm going to be Facebook of my Facebook team, and Michelle's going to be YouTube. We want to win. I'm just saying that now. I like to wait. But I can't win this one because it is demo of the show and I've not made anything. So Michelle, do you want to know which is the winning demo of the show?
I think number 1.
You think number 1? Oh, you're wrong.
Of course.
I said that with such glee, didn't I? You're wrong.
You did.
It's number 3, with the butterfly. And I had a lot of love for the butterfly.
Yeah.
Lots of people saying how beautiful that is. And it looks really, really effective. I really like that one.
Thank you.
So that is your demo of the show. But we're going to get back to Play Your Crafts Right because I want to win. I'm going to be Facebook, Michelle's going to be YouTube, so get your answers in, and whoever wins, the people on that particular team will choose 5 at random, and you will win a £10 voucher to use on crafterscompanion.com.au and .com at some point in the future. You'll just need to email in at that prizes at Crafters Companion email address once you win. Right, let's get started. Really excited. Next question. I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh, I'm winning. I'm winning. Yes. It won't last long. First question. Who was Britain's prior longest reigning monarch? Was it King George III, Queen Victoria, or King Henry III? I think I know this one. So everybody at home, play along, get your answers in. Oh, I can't spell. Okay. I think I've got it right. I'm not entirely... Was King George III, was that the one that was, they said was mad? Was that Mad King George, the term that we use?
I think so.
I don't know.
I think so.
I'm not sure. So who was Britain's prior longest reigning monarch? Was it King George III, Queen Victoria, or King Henry III? Is everybody getting it correct? I think people probably know this one. Michelle,
Except
do you
for me,
know this one?
not got a clue.
You haven't got a clue.
Well, it's between 2 of them.
Okay.
So.
Just do what I do. Just write
A, B, and C.
Yeah. Hedge your bets. Okay. Shall we see who we've got? I've got B, Queen Victoria. Got B as well?
Yeah.
So hopefully we're right. Queen B. We're incorrect. Are we correct? Yes.
Woo!
So well done. Well done, everybody that got that right. And I think it was pretty much everybody that did get that right, so well done. We obviously know our long reigning monarchs.
Yes.
So we've got 4 more questions to go. Very exciting. Next one is, the actor that appeared with the Queen at a skit in the London 2012 Olympics, was that, it should be Sir Ian McKellen, was it Hugh Grant or was it Daniel Craig? I've got the video of the opening ceremony and the
I think it's amazing
of the Olympics. They were really good, really exciting. Would have quite liked to have gone. I didn't go. Never mind, another time. So the question again is, actor appeared with the Queen in a skit in the London 2012 Olympics. Was it Ian McKellen, Hugh Grant, or Daniel Craig? Everyone know? Should we reveal our answer? Daniel Craig, can I see? And he was fully dressed. Often people like to see Daniel Craig just in his swimming trunks, don't they, coming out of the sea.
Yes.
But I don't think the Queen was quite keen on that, and it'd probably been a bit chilly on that helicopter.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
I was so surprised when she did that, and I thought initially it was going to be an actor pretending to be the Queen. When it was actually the Queen, you're like,
it was amazing, wasn't it?
Brilliant. And she was great coming out of that helicopter. Well done. So next question. The Queen was crowned at what age? Ooh. A, 27, B, 25, or C, 26? The Queen was crowned at what age? A, 27,
Oh, my
B,
pen's
25,
running out.
or C, 26? Does anybody know the answer to that? If anyone's been watching The Crown, they probably know this, don't they? So the Queen was crowned at what age? A, 27, B, 25, or C, 26?
I think I know this,
You think?
but I'm always really confident. Thank you. I'm always really confident, and then I get it wrong, and I'm like, oh, no.
I mean, whichever one it was, she was so young, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Really young to take over that kind of heavy mantle. Heavy as that head that wears the crown. That's why I'm not wearing mine today, because I've got a bit of a headache. I was wearing it yesterday.
Is it a little heavy?
It was a bit heavy. So, are everyone ready to reveal the answers?
Yeah.
Yep. I've got A, 27 years. What everybody else got? So lots of people, I think, thought 25, which was B. I wonder who got it right. Oh, 6. Woohoo! So she was actually 25 when she ascended the throne, but 27 at her coronation. And the only reason I know that is because when I was watching the details, they said she just celebrated her 97th birthday.
Yeah.
That's the only way
And
I would not have known
yeah.
otherwise had I not been watching TV this week. But whatever it is, it's really quite spectacular, isn't it? Very
Absolutely.
impressive. I'm still in the lead. Very exciting. Right, next question. So this is penultimate question. What does the Queen not have? A, a birth certificate, B, a passport, or C, a middle name? Oh. Oh. That's a tricky one, isn't it? Ooh. Mm. She also never carries cash.
No.
No, I mean, we're in a contactless world anyway, doesn't she? But yeah, if she's looking for a pound coin for the supermarket to get her trolley, she's not going to be able to do that. No, because she never carries cash with her. Can you imagine in your local Morrison's, there's the Queen shuffling around, filling up with, I don't know,
Yeah.
caviar. So it looks like the majority of people know the answer to this question. So shall we show what we've put down?
Yeah.
I've put B, passport.
Me too.
Is that correct?
Oh!
And the reason is because her name is on everyone's passport. So she
yes,
doesn't
you
have
can
to
use
go,
yours.
So she doesn't have to go in that really long queue when you get to the airport.
I'm gathering now.
No. She just goes straight to baggage reclaim to pick up her corgis and her suitcases.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So now we've got our very last question, I think. This is the last one.
You need to get this wrong.
No, I need to get this right. The Queen sat for how many portraits in her reign? Oh my God, this is really difficult. A, 129. B, 1. C, 70. Wow. Oh, you've got it right. You've got it written down already.
Yes.
Oh, how? I don't feel very confident about this one at all. No, she's on all of our stamps. Does she have to sit for a portrait each time we bring out a new stamp? That's what I want to know. So the Queen sat for how many portraits in her reign? Is it 129, 1, or 70? What could it be? So we see. So I put A, 129. So did Michelle. There's a real mixture of people messaging in, lots of different answers. So who got it right? Yeah, woohoo! That means I win, I win, I win. Woohoo! So we've got so people on Facebook. You're the winning team. We're going to pick 5 of you at random, and we'll get you the winners shortly. You just need to message in once your name has been chosen, and you will get your £10 voucher. But we do have a bonus question. Let's do the bonus question.
I like a bonus question.
Yeah, let's do the bonus question. Oh God, it's not multiple choice. The Queen's official title is... Oh. Oh. Can I put two options? I think my second one should be her official title.
Ready?
Yeah, ready? So I've put Her Majesty the Queen of England, Wales and the Commonwealth, or Superstar Queenie. What did you put? Her Royal Majesty.
Oh, Mum as in jam.
Yeah. Who's right? I don't think either of us are. Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. My goodness.
No one knows that.
No.
George.
That's one of the reasons she doesn't have a passport, because they haven't got a passport big enough to fit her actual name in there. No. They're like, no, don't worry about it. Okay, so let's get rid of this. Let's have a look and see who are the winners. So the winners are Anna Galvin, Kelly Grant, Deanna Celentano, Catherine Street and Sally Cripps. Well done, all of you. So you just need to email down to prizes@crafterscompanion.com. So I'll read them again. That's Anna Galvin, Kelly Grant, Deanna Celentano, sorry if I mispronounced that, Catherine Street and Sally Cripps. Well done, all of you. Woo-hoo! Very exciting. Like I say, I like to win. I like to win so much, I've ruined the shot of the Weekend Super Saver. So let's go back to that Weekend Super Saver, because this is such a good item for you to pop into your bags. So this is £100 or $130 worth of goodies, just for £30 or $40. So you have your paper pad, you've got 2 ink pads, you've got dies, you've got your Centura Pearl card in platinum and also in deep purple. You've also got this waterfall die and this other little Celebrate die. If you just bought those 2 things, that is the equivalent of what you're going to be paying out to get everything. So all the other stuff is effectively for free if you're just buying those 2 items there. So this is definitely well worth doing. My favourite paper pad down there. So pop that into your basket. It's definitely worth doing that. So we've got all sorts of Jubilee specials for you. We've got 3 for 2 on all adhesives if you're a Club Inspire member. You'll also get 3 for 2 on Gemini accessories and 3 for 2 on assorted paper and card. You're going to get double points. You're also going to get a free gift. So if you spend £10 or $10, you'll be able to get this free gift, which is a box making die. So perfect for little gifts, maybe sort of making these around Christmas time, hanging them on the tree, doing them as table presents, all that sort of thing. You're also going to be getting free shipping for UK customers and half price shipping for all US customers. So fantastic deals that you've got today. So later on in the craft along, we're going to be having the reveal wheel. So we've already seen some of those little bits and pieces, but you've got some more demonstrations for us later on today, haven't you?
I do. So we've got a fabulous craft along coming up. So that is with the reveal wheel dies. And yes, I have to say it slowly every time. Too much of a tongue twister for me. But yeah, so incorporating a few other things. I love those. So to get to be able to craft along with you while we're doing it is fabulous. And then later on, lots and lots of sub boxes. So very excited for that as well.
Oh, That is great. So we've got our next show, Craft Alone, is 2 p.m, that's 9 a.m. or 6 a.m. And then we've got Craft House at 6 p.m, that's 1 p.m. or 10 a.m. later today. And tomorrow I'm still going to be here, sorry. I'm going to be here with Lily. I've got Colour Me Happy at 11 a.m, 6 a.m. or 3 a.m. Then we've got a masterclass and on nesting dies. And then finally we've got Second Chance Sunday. We've got loads and loads of goodies in that one. So just definitely stay tuned and see what we've got for the rest of the day. So make sure you do sign up and join in with us or our little chats on social media, on YouTube or Facebook. I'll just show you what we've got in the bag as well. We've got loads of goodies. So anybody that messages in, you're going to be able to get this, or not anyone that messages in, we're going to be able to get a chance to get this. We're going to choose somebody at random. So we've got all these different bits and pieces in here. We've got embossing folders, we've got dies, we've got pens, all sorts of different things that you could potentially win, including this huge prize. So this is number 33, so you're going to be able to get that as well. And I've still got a few more bits and pieces in here. So we've only got one of these. This is just the gift that you can win if you're going to be messaging in our social media. So you may have the opportunity to win this. So we'll see you all a little bit later on today. I hope you enjoyed the show. See you later. Bye.